Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off from Levi Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Throwing right away here. Goff. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Goff on 1st and 10. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the gun, Goff. Completed to his running back. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. It's a gain of 4 there. And that gives the Lions the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Running it with David Montgomery. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nick Martin picks it off. And the 49ers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. So what happened there, partner? It looked like he'd found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Gets him on the end route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First down throw by Purdy. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. And it's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. This one's caught. This one doesn't get much. Down to the 41. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Yellow. Here we go. Yellow.
On third down, Purdy. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Bails out of the pocket quick. Kittle makes the catch. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on fourth.
A gain of 9 yards. And a 49er first down.
That big fourth down call is how we close out our first quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. McCaffrey running between the tackles. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Purdy to throw it. Completes it downfield to Pearson. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Watch out!
They're going to run. Gurindo. And a power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Get set. Go ahead. Yellow.
Purdy looking to throw. And guys, man, that's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get the game's first points here in the second. George Kittle, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. To the right, he's got to Sloan. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Motioning the tight end left. On first down, it's gone. Rolling into enemy territory. Into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
And he does not tie this game. His extra points off. They remain down by 1. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
18, watch out. Yellow. 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 Hop.
Purdy throwing here. And a man is there to knock that away. The throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And it's going to be 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll go right back to Garindo. This is ahead for about 5. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Get set, get set.
Here's Garindo again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Outside.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down.
3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. Up.
Fires right away, but incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. Crosses midfield, still going. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11.
Line 6. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
My 20. Ric Flair.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. Off his back foot. He hucks this one. Brought in inside the 20. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
At the 10-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Screen here for Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions start the second half with some needed points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown! All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Dan Campbell gets the offense the call. They're making a bid for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Goff's going to throw for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted.
Those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for 2. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and really show some of that swagger that good defenses have.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw, Purdy. Nice move. He's got some running room. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Get set. Watch out.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Hits his running back. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Working quickly here.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Purdy out of the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Gurindo. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Offense to the line fast.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun is Purdy. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
So the grounding backs him up and wipes away 2nd down. A very tough 3rd down play here. 3rd and long for him here. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
Kid, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Watch out!
First down, Purdy to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Yellow. Get set. Yellow. 18. Yellow.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers football, and we'll see if they can close things out for a win. All set now. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Purdy on the play action. Buying some time right. He can run it. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field. and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Get set, get set. Stop.
Off the play fake. Purdy. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff to Garindo. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Up.
Back to throw it. He rolls to his right. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers push the lead up to 12.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 17 yards.
Value 3.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Goff on 1st and 10. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Completed to his running back. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Detroit.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. He's got it near the 8. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
180.
Again, Goff. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Gonna throw again. Goff. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions now within 1 score in the 4th. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
19.
We're down inside the final 90 seconds as they line up for the all-important onside kick. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Needed to try it, we all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, a quick stop, a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Outside. 18. What's up? Kick. Yellow. Here we go. Start.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. This one's caught. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, well, those are welcome bonus yards.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Get set. Up.
Garindo running between the tackles. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Garindo on the toss. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Stop.
Kittle makes the catch. And he's able to take this one.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. 2 NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right to the air is Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And again, it's Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Bernardo Green on the coverage.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Rodgers again now. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That's another Steelers first down. First and goal.
Now Rodgers. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a third and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. First and 10 at their own 26.
53. Yellow.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Purdy now to throw. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Get set, get set. Here we go, boys. Right around, set. Here we go, here we go.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And now off to the races down the right side. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 61 yards. And the Niners are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Seven, our score after one. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. On the give, it's Warren. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A handoff for Warren. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
It's 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Here's Guerrero on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Purdy. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. 14.
Steelers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Boom. 19.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Get set. 18.
Here's Purdy. Pass caught by Pearson. He's to the 50. Well, this entertainment mecca opened back in 2009. It seats 80,000 but has a standing room capacity north of 100K, and we are pushing that today at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. 2 NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32. Yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill! Yeah!
Dak going to start out going to the air. Incomplete to open things up.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play 1.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Kill! Yeah!
To throw is Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Outside. Watch out. Yellow.
Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2nd and 5.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Purdy going to give it to Garindo. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Get set.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Another try for Garindo. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And the 49er first down. It's a gain of 10. And a 49er first down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete to Pearsall. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Watch out. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Garindo. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw, but I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Purdy. And that will be incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Over the middle, held in by Lamb. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Kevontae Turpin, 48 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Purdy looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Throwing, Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it'll be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field, and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Purdy now to throw. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Now, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Man, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hit three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Will we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
Here's Prescott. Throw left side, complete. That's Williams. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He'll try and do this himself. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 36-yard attempt.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 11.
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Purdy. Completes it to Jennings. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the return will stop right around the 25. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
For a Cowboys first down. First down and goal to go.
We're going to go to 54. We're going to go to 54. Why ain't? 26.
Williams is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Oh, and that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time.